Bengals in the upper deck. There's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll run with a former LSU Tiger. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Burrow. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That is caught past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Check 50, check 50. Hey, kill.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. First carry now for Justice Hill. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. The Jaguars at 12-1 now to start play. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A first carry for Rachaad White. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Jaguars are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Once again, it's Mostert. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. That's swung out to Mostert. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
16, check back 16. Watch the run. Number 16's coming.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Being chased out left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Play action. It's Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Myers' kick is good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Burrow will throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase
with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game.
And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
This time the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Lawrence will throw.
And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown.
Brian Thomas.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Jags have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Fighting his way through contact.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure. There he goes, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From midfield now, Burrow eluding the pressure right.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 74 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They give it to Hill running right. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They go play action with Lawrence. He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Jaguars.
K.J. Hamler.
48 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. They run straight ahead here with White. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. He's to the 15.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because Those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
And that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. To the air again, Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 70. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. 120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
They go play action now. Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
2nd down and 8. On the handoff, this is Mostert. 141 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
3rd and 3. Try to take this home. They'll run.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Throwing now, Lawrence. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Hey, check back, check.
Back to throw. Lawrence.
A little short pass. This is Everett. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Burrow. That is caught by Dell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Here's 1st and 10. Burrow.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Here's 2nd down. Now Burrow.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here.
And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here's Lawrence. He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Like all great games.